What up, Chad? What up? What up? What up? Encore. Oh man, that's the day started. Sorry, I had to play something. I had to wake everyone up. It's been a little quiet lately. It's been a little quiet lately. All right. Zoom links, yes sir.
La música de Harry
Hold on. I don't get the M4 joke. What do you mean? It was right. It was basically what it was. It was a laptop in front of in a car. That was it. there was nothing to it. Ah man, you Juice Love was the first stream. Want to see if you get similar ones? Nice. Okay, I gotta pause music though. I can't play his music the whole stream. Yo, for some reason yesterday, chat, I got copyright for playing the Pips Pin My Bill song. I'm like, what? I should not be copyrighted for playing this song. If I'm gonna waste my copyright, I'm gonna play on a different song. Good morning, chat. How you guys doing? It's what day is it today? Welcome back to another day. Today is Tuesday, March 7, 2023. Yeah, today is another day where you have no news till 10 a.m. where you have nothing major. You have 10 a.m. news, but it's irrelevant to us, right? It's gonna be 10 a.m. I'm probably hopping off at that point. I'm pretty confident today that we'll get an early trade. By early, I mean probably before 8. I'll say. So I don't think we'll be here till 10 today. I could be wrong, but maybe I don't know. But as of right now, I have no plans to stay till 10. Maybe like 9:30, probably 9:45, right? Or even hop off at 10. But yeah, you have chat. You have gold here. Let's do this analysis real quick. Let me just send the Zoom link, and then we can get started on the analysis and get things popping. But yeah, welcome back to another stream, and hopefully today we stay disciplined again. Right? Yes, dog. I was gonna say. Hopefully today we get another trade. You don't want to wish for another trade. You want to wish for another day of staying disciplined, because trades will come. See, when you wish for another trade, you will start to force trade. So that's why I don't say another day, another dollar, because it's not always another dollar. It could be another day, another loss. Another day, another discipline, right? London to nothing? Are you sure? Am I tripping? Or London moved? What you mean? London was the start of the bearish move. Gold's pretty decent today. Not too bad, not too shabby. The daily is clean. It looks very clean. Yeah, today don't look too bad. They don't look too bad. I'll tell you that. All right, Zoom link has been sent, right? Okay, cool. So let's get started on the analysis, chat. Let's get started on the analysis. Let's go ahead and do gold today. Maybe yesterday I did GG first, right? I'll do GG after today. All right, so going on a weekly time from here, guys. As you can see, we mentioned the monthly on gold, or the weekly on gold here, and we mentioned how the weekly has some sort of effect on it, or yes, this candle has some sort of effect on it due to the fact that it kind of closed with no top wick, right? If you zoom in here, you're gonna notice that this thing has no top wick here. Basically here, this kind of closes no top wick. So if price weren't to drive up to due to the fact that you have no top wick, then you'll see the small time frame start to close bearish on a daily, and start to break structure and start to break back into the range, etc. Right? So as the daily starts to close bearish, you can say, okay, well, we could come down to create a bond wick, yeah. But if we start to break structure on the daily time frame, right, or the 4-hour time frame, then you can say, okay, well, it looks like we're coming down now due to the fact that you have no bottom wick or no top wick on the daily, right? Because the probability of this week's candle driving up is a lot lower due to the fact that it has no top wick on a closure last week, right? So drop to the daily here. Obviously today's price closed bearish, or yesterday's price closed bearish. Looks like you've closed bearish basically right at resistance here. Not back into the range exactly, but you did close right at resistance, which is good, and that's cool. Again, I would say though, once the daily starts to break below these levels here, below 1835, 1830, and we start to close like this on the daily, you can go back to the weekly and say, okay, well, weekly has no top wick, and if the daily is closing back into the range here, you may see prices drop down like so. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, you might, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you might just see it continue to drive down to test the bottom of the range again, right? With the weekly time frame being no top wick. So there's that. But yeah, we are bearish today overall. Today's target is going to be 1834. You got some range going down left, or yeah, 1834, 1832. You got some range going down left. So we have plenty of room. The 4 hour time frame is pretty bearish here. It looks like you've broken back into the range here. This candle is pretty interesting. If you take a look at it, this thing actually broke the highs before it actually came back down. So it broke the highs, or yeah, broke the highs, and then it closed bearish back into the range here. So this candle here is likely going to drop down, do the same, and make its way down towards these levels to the left here in between 1830 to 1836, right? So yeah, plenty of range going down. We can definitely anticipate sells. However, let's see how the rest of the time frames look. So the 1 hour here is closing up in 10 minutes here. I would preferably wait for the 1 hour close, to be honest here. Wait for the 1 hour close, and to be honest, a closure below 1842 wouldn't be too bad on a 1 hour time frame, because if you close below there, you can probably make your way down towards, again, 1838, 1835, right? Anywhere in these zones here. But this is your next support at 1838 here. So mark that up and say this is the range you're breaking back into if price were to kind of close back into the range here. So that's what I'm looking at here in about 9 minutes here. This closure is very crucial though, right? Again, because at one given point, discount did the exact same. It came all the way down and then it flipped up and closed bullish, right? So you need to wait for an actual closure to indicate if we're actually going to be closing back into the range, breaking back into the range, or not. All right, so that is what we're looking for today. So probably you're gonna drop down to the 5 and see what's up here. I believe, what did I say, 38? So yeah, here, perfect. So you have a 5 support right here, 1841.354. I'll say if you get a closure below there on the 5 minute time frame, that'd be great for sales coming down. If not, then you can still anticipate sales because the 1 hour still closed below, but I may wait for extra 5 closure below there just for an extra confirmation, below 1841.345. And then you have clean traffic coming down towards 1838 here. So this is your next support. This is your next target here on price. I believe that matches perfectly with the 1 hour time frame. Perfect right there. So yeah, this is perfect. Again, if you don't get a closure below 1841 an hour, it's fine. You just need a 5 closure below because the hour support is up here. The hourly support is at 1842.630, right? So it's a little off compared to the 5, obviously, since it's a different time frame. But as long as you get a 5 closure below 41, I should be chilling. And then we can have our stops slightly above these highs up here, or these highs up here, and then target to be down at 1838. Yeah, for the 1 hour support and the next 5 support. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty straightforward day, and that was a pretty straightforward analysis. I think if you guys been following along for the past 2-3 months on the stream, you guys really got that down packed pretty easily. But yeah, pretty straightforward level, pretty straightforward support, straightforward target. Everything's clean here. It's just you need a closure, so wait for that in 8 minutes here, and things should be nice. 1830 is a weekly, so I'm in for 1830. Nice, whatever that thing means. Nice. But yeah, we're chilling today, chat. Pretty straightforward day, pretty straightforward day. I haven't taken a trade since, again, the first of the month, or the 3rd of the month. I took a break-even trade on the 3rd of the month, but that's about it. So yeah, we just started. It's still Tuesday. You have plenty of days to trade, plenty of sessions to trade. I'm not sure what Wix did last night for Asian. I don't think they caught anything, right? I think it was just like a chill day. Yeah, I do plan on being in early and being out early today. Just by the way the market looks right now, I would anticipate an earlier move, you know. I usually could anticipate earlier moves or later moves. Like yesterday, I didn't really anticipate anything. There just wasn't much yesterday, you know. You can just can't tell by the way the market looks that you won't get anything until like later in the session. And then later in the session, we had a sell stop that we deleted, and that was it, or something like that. But yeah, hopefully you guys, you know, whoever want to get the same levels as me, get the same levels as me, because it shows that you're learning, and that's all that matters. I'm chilling. Why do you think comics flops for a while and then works again? What do you mean works again? Comics doesn't always move. It's just that it's like just like NR opening, New York Open, NYC Open. It's just another opening. But it's an opening for the comics open. There's nothing special about that opening compared to the 8 p.m. opening or 8 a.m. opening compared to the, you know, NYC opening at 9:30 compared to the London opening at 3 compared to the Asian opening at 8. There's no difference. It's just another opening. You still need price action to align, right? You can't just, comics is just whatever. It's just volume being added, but you still need confirmations from price action to align with the comics open, right? It's not always gonna move. Something special about comics. Did he take a trade, bro? Why, you know, brother? Vadimar. I think I got that right. We're not in a trade, brother. You know, as you can see, I'm M to 5. I clearly just said the last trade I took was a break-even trade on the 3rd of March. You know, 3, 3, 3. You know, man. You know. Oh, look at that. Wow, 5 might even close below. But I do want this count to reject a little bit though, so it leaves a wick fill for the 1 hour. As long as the 1 hour closes below 42.717, we should be chilling. We should be chilling. It's just the 5 might not close here, obviously, but as long as the 1 hour does and you get a 5 closure, then, you know, maybe like 705, you should be good. What up, Francis? One trade? I don't know. You tell me. When should we get a trade? Yo, chat, if you guys enjoyed the stream today, make sure to leave a like, sub to the channel, leave a like for those that analysis. Which mods are here today? It's Green, what's up? That's all I see. Just Green here today. Press the chord, circle. I think he's here too. Damn, no mods, huh? We need some new mods. Mod check. MM never active. K bear shows up. Kidding. Yeah, we need some more mods, some new mods. Who's been here for a while? Let's see. Inconsistently. Cam been here every day. Eddie Lift's been here every day. Where's Keelan and Kieran? David V. What's going on? Martin definitely been here every day. Kieran was here. Hey, Kieran's here. That's a W. That is a W, my friend. Yeah, we need some new mods. I'm gonna have to talk to my to my partner about this, Wix9. See who should get a mod. Who gets a moderator role? A moderator role equals a free Zoom, so that's cool. Oh, the buys? Oh, the buys? Yeah, buys would probably be above the buys. The buys. I'll say above, what is this up here? Yeah, above here. 1852. Maybe above 1849, that might change, but because you need a range 2, right? So as of right now, though, as of 658, yeah, I'll say above 1852 would be a buys. Above there, going up towards the 1856 would be preferred, to be honest. Let's go down on 5, mark up on 5, and say above here, perfect. Right above there, going up towards here would be perfect. Above 5.3 to 5.7 would be the buys. That is the range 2 breakout buys. But again, it could be above, it could be a lot lower. It could be above 5.49 instead, right? 4.9 is gonna be roughly around these levels here to the left here. So anywhere above here, I guess. But you need a range 2 first, right? So as of like 658 right now, you don't have a range 2 form yet. You can't just have this bearish range here. If you get a range 1, let's say here, and let's say there's a range 2 somewhere here later on, you know, yeah, it maybe above here would be clean for buys, but until then, my range 2 buys are officially above 1853 as of right now. So yeah, whatever happens in between here, chat, I'm probably not touching for a day. You know, not my interests, don't really care about. It can drive up and down 1,000 pips, but it is not my zone to trade because there's no direction in that area. And then below here are the sells, obviously, and then above here are the buys, right? But whatever's in between 5.3 to 4.1, I'm not touching. But that could be between 4.9 instead of 5.3 because you need a range 2, right? Let's see here. 10 seconds left. I think you have a 1 hour closure. Okay, cool. You have a 1 hour closure. Looks like you're closing below here. So you see how the 1 hour time frame is closing below the support here. So that's cool. That's pretty good, pretty nice. I would expect the next 1 hour count to drive down again. Your target is going to be 37 or 35 in those zones there. I just need a 5 closure below 1841, and then we'll be in the like swimwear. All right, on the 5. So whenever that happens, it could be 7:10, 7:15, 7:20, 7:30, 7:40. I don't know, but we know the 1 hour, which is a higher time frame, shows that we're bearish. It's just a matter of entering the 5 closure, wherever that is. And then our stops could probably be, I'll say our stops could probably be 40. Depends on where we enter, right? But it looks like it's going to be, let's see, most logical stop here. What is it? What is this? Probably above here, above 1845 through 339, 420, or above here, 68 or 56, 40, above 46. I'll say, in those zones, anywhere between above this wick probably or above this wick would be your preferred stop. You could have it above here, but it's gonna be a bit more aggressive. You can still get the range 1 up here and still come down, right? With the 1 hour creating a top wick, so yeah, above 46 potentially. 46 or 45.3. But you just need a closure. We'll be in there. Four minutes yet, chat, for a potential trade. The earlier the better, to be honest. You know, I want to be in and out today. I don't want to be here for long. What about liquidity though? Liquidity? The 4 hour already broke the highs up here earlier and then closed back bearish below. So this count should just drop down. Like you have clean traffic all the way down towards 38. Or next 4 hour support at 37.2, right? So not too worried about that. Two minutes left for a closure. 1 hour is no top wick. Yeah, but it's not really my concern because you had like kind of like top wicks for the past 2 candles here. Came up. This count came up as well. Didn't break the highs. Respected. I mean, I would expect this count just to drive down with the volume it has here. With this opening. Right, you just have clean traffic come all the way down towards 38. If you do create a top wick, then you create a top wick, but I'm willing to where I'm okay with getting in here with the closure below. I would anticipate this 1 hour count to drive down with no top wick. Let's see though. Let's see in a minute and a half here if we actually get closure, but it looks like we will. So gonna have a potential sell stop very soon here. Go ahead, chat. Let's see what our stops gonna be. This high, right? 1846. 1846. 2 TP. 31. $36. Probably wants to close below, just mark execute. That's probably what I'll do. Below 41, you need a closure below there, right? Well, would it close below 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1? Nice. So getting a sells your chat as we are closing below that 5-minute range I mentioned. So just mark execute. That's what I did. No sell stops, just mark execute off the rip and gone sells. So this target is, I believe my target is 1831. I had that. No, was 1831? What did I have that here? No, not 1831. I'm tripping. What was it? 1835 it was? Where's that 1 hour range? Yeah, between like 37 and 35. I'll put it here at 35.315. I'll say that is my next target, roughly around these levels to the left there. And I mean, yeah, that's where our runner is, right? Obviously, but we could be closing beforehand or afterhand. I don't know. Actually, has no way I do. But stops are gonna be what I have it at 56.6. This is the most logical stop you have here in this case. Or it's like, yeah, it's like 48 pip stop. But yeah, again, we'll be managing risk accordingly if price were to sort of go against us, obviously. But as of right now, this is the trade. Just a simple closure off the 1 hour time frame below the range, below this range on the 1 hour, right? Because the 1 hour range is here, and then with the extra 5 closure below, that was our entry. And then there's that. What else is there? I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna say much about that trade. So let's see. Will this trade continue our streak or will it end our streak? Again, chat. It's just another trade. You know, I know it's been a couple days since I took a trade on stream, but again, you know, nothing new. It's just the same procedure. No one should be excited when it goes in profits. No one should be excited when, or should be dwelling when it goes in drawdown. It's just another day trading. You know, shouldn't be feeling too emotional right now. If you are, then you're risking or you don't understand what the hell is going on, which is cool. But this is corrupted. How did I fix this? Oh no, I fixed it. New York gold sells breakout. What was this? You can say the flip, yeah, the flip. And honestly, I can probably put it as I can probably put it as a 1 hour trade, to be honest. You can put it as a 1 hour breakout lows, right? Because the 1 hour did kind of break the lows, and that was our entry. Or you can put it as a 5. You can put it as 5 flip. Oops, what I keep doing that. You can put it as a 5 flip. I'm gonna put it as a 5 flip, but wait, what is this? 1-0. Oh no, this didn't happen. So let me just change that to this then. That trade never got activated. Full sells, breakouts, flip 5. Cool. I can delete this probably. Fuck. Want to go break even? Break even is probably gonna be roughly, I mean, you're looking at clean traffic here until basically I'll say 1839, 1839.045, right? So probably around these levels is when I'm looking to go break even, probably roughly 39, 38, or even, yeah, 39.7787. I'll say this is my break even point. If once price taps those levels there, that's when I'll look to move my stops to break even, make it a risk-free trade. And then even trail my stops in profit, to be honest, because we'll be like, what, 14 pips in profit, trail my stops by 10 pips in profit, and let the rest rock towards TP, right? That's probably what the plan is. New York, gold, sales, breakouts, flip, 5. Let me just put my stops too, because I keep forgetting. Again, chat, stay composed, okay? Some of you guys a bit too emotional. You guys get too excited when things are in profit, so you guys are right now cheering. You guys are literally 2 pips in profit. Relax, nothing has happened yet, right? But you guys are cheering right now. You guys are like, yes, keep driving, gold, keep driving. And guess what? This might not even be the drive. It might come back and draw down. And when it does go back and draw down, some of you guys would be like, oh shit, now we're in drawdown. What do I do now? You guys are fumbling, scrambling, because you guys are all over the place, right? You must remain calm and stay composed, because this won't be your last win. And this won't be your last loss as well, right? This is just another day of you trading in the markets, right? That's all that is. Just another day of you trading in the markets. No one should be getting too emotional here. If you are, you need to take a step back and breathe. Let me just get my charger here. Hold on. Reading helps. Yeah, it should help. Hold up. Oh, also, we might be able to add extra positions, but not right now, obviously, right? There's no where we can do that right now, at least. But maybe later on, once you get more confirmations or more, you know, ranges, form, whatever, we can get second entry. Hold on. What is the stop loss? Is on the screen, man. Stop loss is 1846.762. It's the most logical stop loss I have here for this trade. And then target is 1835.315. It's on my screen and it's on my, well, on my MT5 too. All right. Toss MT. I already did. Yeah. Just another trade, chat. Just like any other trade we're taking this year, you know. The result does not matter. Like, again, like I've said this for the last whatever trades took, you know, the result does not matter. What matters is you sticking to your plan, right? So this trade here, I don't care what happens here. TP, stop loss, break even. It doesn't matter if it ends a streak or continues a streak. It's just another day trading the markets. And as long as we followed our plan and we took trades with our playbook, that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. The result doesn't matter. The result won't change your life. The stops won't change your life. Nothing changes your life here about this trade. But what will change your life, what will add to your life, is staying disciplined and waiting for a trade, getting the trade, executing the trade, and just following your plan and not using emotions during the entire process of that, right? And that's all that matters. And that's it. You can have stops above the first 1 hour high if you want to, but like, again, we'll manage risk accordingly if price were to close bullish above certain ranges, etc. Right? That's what we'll probably do. So that's what I'll do, at least. Chat sweating? I know chat sweating. No reason to. Why waste your time sweat? Like, chat, you guys know how much you're losing. I know how much I'm losing. If I lose this trade here, I'm losing around, stops to be roughly, I think it's around 12,000, I believe. 11,000, you know, roughly there. So that's like maybe around like 1.6% risk, probably, right? Something like that. So we know how much we're losing. We know how much we're gaining, right? Roughly. If the runner hits. Wow, it's on the dot too. 1,000 points on the dot. But 100% on the dot. But this is not here actually. This is actually not here. This is supposed to be, what was it? 35, I think it was, I said. 35. 30, yeah, 35-ish. So yeah, this risk is maybe, what was it, 11,500, 11,300. So 5,300 divided by 564.317. Times 100, like yeah, 2% risk, right? % risk of the account, maybe like 1% risk of overall trading capital, right? I'll say. So as long as you know what we're risking, you shouldn't be. Is that a 1 to 2? No, it's a 1 to 1. But again, it's going to change during the trade. We move our stops to break even, becomes a 0 to 50. We move our stops down or manage risk. It's going to change. It's not just like a set and forget, right? We never just put, you know, targets there and just let it rock. We usually manage risk. You feel we may hit peak fears? What, 2.8K? I don't know about 2.8K. Usually if you hit 2.8K, we'll be around the 2K mark right now. Usually. Yeah, chat, this 1 hour candle could be creating a top wick. If it does that, that's fine. But I mean, this 15 just closed bearish here. You'll say that, you can say that. This 5 closed bullish, respecting resistance. Again, the trade's off the 1 hour time frame. So as regards to like managing risk on this trade, everything is really off of the 1 hour time frame. You know what I mean? So like, let's say later on, like at like 8 a.m. we close like bullish like this, you know, at 8 a.m. and this is what it looks like. We can start to manage risks, you know, close our positions off or close half off, whatever it is we decide to do by then, off of the closures, because then a whole hourly candle will be going against us, right? It's a whole hourly candle back into the range. That means that these candles have failed to respect this resistance, whatever this was over here. And looks like we're going to be going up the other way, right, towards the 1847 and so forth. So at that point we manage risk, but again, I won't be managing risk at the 5. I'll be really managing risk off the 1 hour time from here. Maybe 30 in 1 hour, I'll say, you know. But yeah, the stops is pretty nice too. So it's gonna be the 4 hour flip, right? So if this 4 hour kind of flips bullish, then you know where price is going for 9. And that is also our stop too. No reason for the 4 or the daily to flip bullish if price wants to drive down. Right, daily flips bullish, you'll likely see it just start to go up the other way. Maybe even close bullish today for tomorrow to drive up, right? But I don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. How to calculate 1% risk of lot size? You get your balance and you figure out what 1% is of that account balance. Go to Google, type in, let's say you have a $10,000 balance. What is 1% of $10,000, you know? And you'll get an answer. Don't think your 5-minute entry flip entries are more accurate than this. Well, according to our stats, our 5-minute flip entries have an 80% win rate this year. So 86% win rate. The 5-minute has 86% win rate. We took 54 5-minute time frame entries this year, 86% win rate. The flip which was a trade, 41 trades taken, 86% win rate. The breakout, 56 trades taken, 85% win rate. The stream overall over the last 3 years, the stats for this trade is basically, yeah, similar on stream. 79% win rate with 42 trades taken, 75% win rate with 30 trades taken, and breakout 197 trades taken with a 75% win rate. It's a pretty high accurate trade, which doesn't mean you're over leveraged, chat, right? And also, just because we're on like a streak right now doesn't mean you're over leveraged as well. All right, so yeah, we're on a 13 streak, whatever it is. Haven't lost since January 31st, but does not mean you go full send just because you're expecting to win. You treat every trade the same. You like those percentages? Me too. Yeah, everything chat is off our playbook. Nothing is new, nothing is special here. It's just all off the playbook. That's all that is. This is just a breakout, right? That which is basically right here. Breakout. Nothing really new. I think closer trades took more time than flip ones. What do you mean? This is a closure trade. We had a 1 hour closure below this range here. It was a 1 hour closure, and then a 5 closure was the entry for us on the 5. You see, Burning Lyric, the problem with that message was you said, I think. You shouldn't think. We don't think. We're going off our stats. Stats is just like, these aren't thoughts. These are actual stats, right? So this is what we're going off of. And these stats are off of what? A playbook that we spent 2 years making and creating. So nothing's off of thinking. Everything is off of actual stats, right? Stats in the hat. Why are you so quiet, man? Like, you loosen up a little bit. You're fine. You're chilling. Like, you will be in drawdown. You will be in wins. Just get used to that. Getting used to the fact that this won't be your last loss. This won't be your last win. Loosen up a little bit, you know? Some of you guys is just like breathing in, you know, I guess I'm breathing heavily right now. Take a breath, you know, take a breather and just woosah. Do you ever find yourself overanalyzing? I find myself making and placing an order, then begin unsure if I'm right. That's because you need more practice. You need more time spent on the charts. You need a sample size more. You need a back test more. You see, when I place a trade, before I even place a trade, I gotta make sure everything aligns. If something's just a bit off, I'm not entering, right? But I would like to make sure that I would want to make sure that everything aligns beforehand, because if something is off and I get into the trade, I will second guess it. I'll be like, maybe I shouldn't have gone in here. This thing closed with no bond wick, whatever, right? And then during the trade, I'll start to think emotionally. I'll start to think, okay, well, if we had no bond wick, then why am I in this trade? And then it goes in drawdown. I'll just manage this with my emotions, right? So it starts off based on how you enter in the first video. Like, you want to make sure everything aligns first, because once you get in, the last thing you want to do is react off of impulse and off emotions. Like that's the last thing you want to do. So no, I don't really unsure. Like, even if it's a loss, I'm still sure that I'm taking the trade again the next time I see it, right? Not because we're stubborn, but because off of stats, logically, that's the likelihood of it playing out, right? Wait for a closure in GJ. What did GJ do? Oh, in this nasty range here. That's what it's in. It's been in the range since March 1st. Damn. Oh, monthly bear moving. Yeah, chat, just calm down. It's another trade, right? If you don't like the trade, again, you're at the break-even point. You can close off here. If you're feeling unsure, if you're feeling non-confident, if you're feeling like this is not the trade for you, then exit here. But this is your trade. This isn't my trade. This is my trade, right? Whatever's on your screen is your trade, right? So you can do whatever with your trade. You don't gotta take a trade because I took a trade. None of that. Why sell an uptrend? The daily's bearish, and we're looking to catch the range from here to 35. It's not like we're looking to catch the all-time reversal. You know, it's not like we're doing this. We're looking to catch from this range to the next range, and that's it. The daily closed bearish yesterday. I would expect that today's price to drop down towards like 35, and as it does that, because you can start to say the weekly had no top wick, so that might come to play as well. The monthly overall is bearish though. You close bearish at resistance here, and every time you close bearish at resistance on the monthly, you have come down this candle, this candle, this candle. You've at least came down towards next support in these levels here, 1740. So that's what I'm expecting for the monthly time frame to do. Again, that's the monthly though. It won't really affect this trade, because this trade is literally just like from this range to the next 5-minute range, right? But overall, like your biases are pretty bearish as of this month. If you're looking at it from a different perspective, yeah, we're bullish. Like, obviously we've been bullish since like $1, right? It's easy to say, but we're looking to catch literally like 4 pips here. We're not looking to catch no reversal, no like monthly swing. You know, it's literally just from here till 1839, 1838. Like, there's no, it won't make a difference in the monthly swing. Trust me. Good morning, sir. Oh no, man. What up, Wix? You're muted. Exactly. Bussin'. That's what I tell people all the time. It's what I tell people all the time. Won't be your last loss. Won't be your last win. It will be another trade, though. You will get another loss. You will get another win. It will happen. What the hell? What up, Calm?
What's up with the gang? Can you guys hear me?
What up? Yeah, we can hear you. Why are you so green today? You think about profits?
Yes, sir. I'm at the sneaky links. I got a different background today.
Oh shit. Let's make some pips.
Yep. I'm already in profit, so we're good.
Bro said the sneaky link on the stream that you don't sneaky link no more. You go be watching this like.
Anyways, how about them 4 pips, 5 pips in profit, huh?
Well, chat right now is like, oh my god, it's pushing. Yes, we will make some money. And guess what, chat? What if it goes in drawdown again? And you're negative 30 pips and negative 30% drawdown. What are you gonna do?
They're gonna blame
Oh my
you.
god, we're in drawdown. It's not gonna play out. Too emotional, guys. You guys are too emotional. Nothing's happened yet, right? I mean, we came down, we broke the lowest here. But again, I think the break-even point is anywhere from 1840.2 to 1839.83, right? 1840.2 is just your next like support-ish, I'll say. $1839.83. All right, chat. At this point, I'm going to move my stops 10% profit here. Actually, no, stops to break even. Sorry, I'm not 10% profit. Stops to break even here. Making this a risk-free trade. Wait, am I 10% profit? Oh yeah, here we go. Move stops 10% profit, and then yeah, trim my stops 10% profit, and then just let the rest rock towards TP. All right. So again, don't cheer, because when you cheer, you will dwell in losses. All right. It's just another day trading. It's just another day in the markets. Don't get too high on these wins. Let me type this out.
Yeah, I might close full. Are you leaving this to run all the way?
I'm gonna just move my stops, like I'll say 20% profit, and let it rock from there.
20 pips.
Yeah, 20% profit, let it rock from there.
Yo, shout out Don, guys.
Hey, shout out you, man. Or I'll say 50% profit. I'm just gonna leave it there. I think that's like 13, and that wasn't 20. I don't know why it says 20 points here. It's weird. But yeah, I'm just gonna move my stops 10% profit, 30% profit, wherever it is, and let it rock towards TP. So now the risk of the reward in this trade becomes 0 to 50, right, chat? 0 to 50 now. Oh, that's not Wix. Oh, that is Wix. Bro, what happened to your screen, Wix? You got you left the stream and then you turned to ComFX.
It was strange, weird.
I'm replacement co-host.
It worked.
It was strange.
The moment thing came, it worked.
Well, my mic wasn't on. Yeah, I closed full at 15.
Oh, nice. I just moved my stops like 15% profit.
Well, I moved my stops to 15 in profit, and it hit my BE. You're 15 in profit, those stops right now?
Yeah.
How the fuck? I had a better entry than you, bro.
Or is it 13? I think it's 13. I think it's 13. Let me calculate. I think it's 13. I'm pretty sure. Something like that. Somewhere along those lines. Yeah, like 13. Well, the streak continues. Well, I want the runners obviously, but if you don't get a runner, then you don't get a runner, right? We can't really do anything about the runners. But this 5 is closing up here in about 1 minute here. I would want this 5 to close bearish below so that the next 5 can likely continue down as well, but I'm gonna trail my stops. So you guys, if you guys want to, just close half, stops to break even, whatever you want to do in terms of managing risk, right? But for me in this case, I just stops into profit and just let it rock. Like that was the plan going into a trade. I said how you have a support level at 1839. At that level, we're looking to manage risk, and like when it happens, you can't hesitate, right? You gotta stick to your plan. And you can't go and be like, well, but the trade's pushing here. I want to let it rock. No, sir. You must follow your plan accordingly, no matter what. But yeah, there we go. So that trade there. Oops, where'd it go? That trade there, chat, just hit our whatever in profit mark. So we secured that, and on to the next trade, right? So yeah, on to the next trade. That was well broken down though. I will say that we came on at like 6:30. I was like, yeah, you're gonna get an early trade today. 1 hour I had no top wick, but I wasn't too worried because the volume you had off of the previous 2 candles kind of created a top wick already, and the 4 candle also had the steep, like it broke the highs, grabbed all that liquidity. So that was your liquidity grab all the way up here. This candle should likely just continue down towards the 4-hour support, right? And that's where it kind of tapped into, and that's why at that point we kind of just look to take partials, take profits.
Manage roots.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's why you got to show up on time every day, right, Don?
Yep. That is exactly why.
That's why you got to show up when Wix shows up, and when Wix turns his camera off, you pop up.
It's been slow a couple of days now, the past Asian session. You haven't been catching much entries, right, Wix?
You know what? No, 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks of slowness. The last 2 weeks were slow, but we have volume now. Like yesterday, there was a lot of volume in Asian. Like, yeah, we didn't get a position, but there was a lot of opportunity. Look after position. It didn't come till London.
Yep. Yeah, I missed out the shorts on London, but it's all good. We got the shorts today.
Yeah, chat. Not every trade is like the same, right? Like again, last year we took on stream, we caught what 24 pips. This trade was only 13 pips. It really depends on the trade and what the trade comes with. There's a lot of nuances with the trade. A lot of things could happen during a trade. Managing risk is different every time, and things will always change, right? Sometimes we catch 100 pip runners, sometimes we catch 1 pip, sometimes we catch 10 pips, sometimes we catch 15, 20. But it all comes down to that trade at the end of the day. So the market makes that decision for us. We will make that decision on when we want price, what we want price to hit, or when, where, right? It's just we have targets, logical targets, and if it doesn't hit the targets, it doesn't hit the targets, right? We can't get mad at the fact that it didn't come down 50 pips here to TP in 1 candle. Like it's not always gonna happen, but you keep cracking at the rock, eventually it will happen, right? But again, nothing was different about this trade. We sort of just followed the same plan we had all month, since this entire year, since the last 3-4 years on stream, and we just stuck to our plan, and good things happen, right? When you stay disciplined. Good things happen when you stay disciplined. Another day, another discipline, man. Another day, another discipline, right? Chat. That's it. Yeah, 15 is fine too. What'd you guys do there? What'd you guys close at?
18.
16.
Ooh. 16. Nice. I got 13.
I only got 18 because I saw the signal pop up and I was like, oh shit, I'm late to the stream.
Bro, I don't know why I don't know why it said like 20 points when I measured it earlier. I'm like, wait, why does it say 20 points? I guess I measured it off. I was like, there's no way we're 4 bills in profit right now. Didn't make any sense. I guess because, yeah, I'm not too sure. That was kind of weird.
Blueberries?
Pineapples.
Yeah, 11, 14, 9, 10, 22 pips. Nice. 18, 11, 18. I was considering closing full, but I'm like, this trade has a lot of room to go down. So I'm just gonna manage risk.
Yeah, left looks clean.
Yeah. Like the target is like roughly 38 to 35, anywhere in those levels. Daily is 35. 4-hour target is 38, I'll say. So if you had a 4-hour target, now's the time to take your profits, I'll say. Pretty good time to take your profits.
Yeah. And then you got Fed chair later today. A couple hours. 2.5 hours.
Of what?
No news, right?
Oh yeah.
A couple.
Whereas, see how calm is when, you know, he's not at his natural habitat.
Nah, I just got drained, bro.
Bro said he just got drained. What does that mean? Hey, yo.
You know this isn't the regular background. That's all I gotta say.
Your hairstyle says a lot, calm. Bruh. Damn. Yo, imagine we go 2 months without losing. That's crazy. What's that? That's our goal at 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Streamer is on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you guys are on a 10 streak, chat. It's on a 10 streak.
Look at Wix taking a selfie. He's like 18 pips to close, 16 pip profit.
Just close 60 pips here.
He's like 1.6K viewers. Look at these guys.
Take an air trade on closure? Yeah, I would. But probably below 8.35. Below 8.30, sorry, 38, I'll say. You'll need to clear this range first. Unless you create a topic for the 1 hour time from that, that's a different story. If you get that, then we can maybe get a fake out sell below 8.41 instead, right? Because the 1 hour fake out top wick will be roughly like up here. So if we create a top wick up here, and you create a 1 hour top wick, as the 5 breaks above that range, it'll be a range 1 breakout, and as you get a breakout back into the range, you can get a fake out. But chance of that happening is very low, and it's likely going to be just a push down towards 38 without any sort of pullback until we tap 38. But I could be wrong again. I'm not no god. I'm not no, like, I don't know the future. I'm not here to predict the future, but I'm just saying if that were to form, then we'll get in positions, right? If not, then we'll just not take a trade. But I will say this: if we don't get another trade by 9 a.m., I'm calling it a day. Because again, I said today I wanted to hop on early today, catch an early trade, and then hop off before 9, right? Because just look at the volume you have today. It just tells you that you're getting an early move today, right? You can't just know off of price action that you're gonna get an early push today, and that was a push.
Why aren't you streaming from the Beamer?
It's too loud, bro. It's too loud, you know. Too loud.
Aftermarket?
Too loud.
You can't handle it?
Nah, it's too loud. Just woke up. Trigger points, MT5? What do you mean? My points here is 13. Well, it says 15 here, but it's like 13 of spreads and all that, right? It was around 13. 13 points, 13 pips. Sorry, 113 points, 13 pips, right? Are you looking for another trade wicks?
Yes.
What are you looking for? What are you
I know
waiting
this.
for?
We'll see stuff form. I'd like to have more cells.
Really?
Come on.
Yeah, man. Come on. Look at Jacob with that cute little mustache.
Bruh. You risked 11K to make 3? I risked 11K to make back, I think it was 13K, but during the trade we decided to close because there was a level of rejection. So then the risk became 0 and the target became 2K. So it was actually 0 risk to 2K at the end of it because RR is always changing, right? Because we moved stops to break even first, and then we managed risk and profits, right? So then it became 0 risk. It actually became it became a positive RR, a positive within a positive, right? And that's what we've been doing all year long, right? Risk is always changing. It's just, yeah, you have an overall risk, obviously you have an overall target, overall stop loss, but how often are you actually gonna hit your actual stop loss versus your actual target, right? Because we would have managed risk when it came to drawdown too, off of the 1 hour, right? So
Yeah, I mean, you're not
there's
just
that.
weighing out the probability of the trade. You're also weighing out the probability of how often you're gonna go break even before you actually,
Yeah.
close it out to the stops. And the the probability on going risk free is so high that that 11K or whatever it is, it's almost never risk. So
I get why a lot of traders get
Right.
confused there, you know? But
because their strategy, all the strategies they've ever been taught have involved RR as one of the variables to the equation. And unfortunately, or fortunately for us, RR is not a variable here, neither is a Fibonacci, and neither are any other fucking, what do you call them? Stochastics or any other indicators, just not part of the strategy. Just the candlesticks and price levels and timing, right? Timing is key here.
yeah. Yeah.
But RR is not part of the equation.
But congratulations, chat. You know, as long as this is your trade. So pat yourself in the back. Don't give me credit. Because I know if you guys give me credit, whenever a loss will come, you guys will fucking demolish me. So give yourself credit. This is your trade.
Why start with 11K stop loss? May as well go without and close early. No, so think of it like this.
Brother,
Think of
it's
your
not about
stop loss and
11K.
TP. Think of it as boxing yourself in. So now you've zoned in to where you're gonna trade, right? And there's nothing outside your stop loss and your take profit. Though that's the overall box that you can trade within, right? That's the position. That's the place where you can add positions. That's the place where you can close early, take risk off the table, where you can manage your risk and profit, right? Between your stop loss and between your TP, you've just boxed in where you can manage risk. Anything outside of those areas will automatically be managed, right? Then you're outside your trading area. But the stop loss and the TP are just where you're good trading, right? I'm good trading in these areas, in this range, from my stop loss to TP. And even before my stop loss hits, I might add positions to go down to TP. But it's not there to hit, right? And our full TP is not there to really get hit. We're not relying on those things to get hit. We're just boxing ourselves into the areas where we're going to trade, and past which we aren't going to trade. We're going to look for a completely new position, because outside of those stop loss and TP, any price that goes outside those areas, that's completely new position. It's a completely new breakdown, new setup. So that's when you know, hey, you have to restart, right? You have to start looking at the position all over again outside those ranges. So you identify that for yourself, and that way you know when you're outside that. You don't have to have a stop loss, right? But then if some wild shit happens in the market, or MT5 glitches, or MT4, and the market goes in the other direction, like a million pips, you probably want to have a stop loss just in case.
Just protect your account.
Just
Yeah.
to protect your account. But outside of that, you've just basically you've sealed off the page where you're gonna trade.
And also, like, I ain't risk, like, yeah, it's 11K, but it's like, think of it from a percentage standpoint. It's like 1 point, it's like 2% risk, right? It's nothing. It's not like I'm risking whatever in my account. Yeah, like what said, your stop loss is just there to protect your account. That is what a stop loss is for. It's not there for you to lose. Like, you don't want, like, you're not trying to lose a trade, right? You're trying to win a trade, but you're trying to have an overall stop loss in case things go against you, and in case, you know, like some stuff like that happens, some news event comes out, this you know, there's a missile that comes down, whatever, and gold spikes up the other way, or this guy tweets something, you know, whatever it is. Just for protection, you know. Like I said, chat, I always say at the end of the stream, if you're still trading for a day, make sure you guys use a stop loss and you guys wear protection.
Always use protection, boys.
Hey, why you want to call it a stream? It's not even 8. You want to do 2 streams today?
What?
Just call it a stream right now and then start it like comics open.
No. I'm here till 9. I'm looking for.
Why? What happened?
Oh, nothing. I just had a feeling that today was gonna be an early trade. Well, I didn't have a
But why
feeling.
till 9?
I wanted an early. I'm like, I told I'm 6:30. I came today. I'm like, yo, chat. I'm pretty sure we get an early trade today, and we're done at 9 today. I don't think we're here till 10. 9 is actually where we should call it a day at, to be honest. Like, usually 9 like is like last year or the last 2 years, 9 a.m. has been like the time where we're like, yeah, this is it. Like, this is what we're gonna call it a day.
That was
at.
the end of the year. I really enjoyed. We had a lot of trades last year, closer to 10. Like middle of the year, we had a lot of trades closer to 10.
Yeah, like, let's see, 8, middle of a year. Yeah, like 8, 9, I'll say. Like, look at this. 8, 9, 9, 9, 7, 9, 8, 11.
Bro, who else do you know that went undefeated in February? Come on now, man.
Off stream?
Me
I can
too.
tell you that. Rubbers. Does that ever happen that stops not hit? Yeah, it does. That's called a slippage, right? So when you have biases and sell stops for news, right? Only on stream though, whenever you have it on stream, what happens sometimes is price may go past the stop loss because of volatility in the markets, right? And your orders can't be filled in time, and there's that millisecond delay, and that millisecond delay might spike your price up and close at a later price point. Again, someone can give me a better explanation, but that is what slippage is, roughly. So say your stop loss is at 1844, and you have a sell stop on news. It spikes past that, goes to 48. You might see a trade at like close at 46 instead of 44, right? You might get slipped by 20 pips. But when you're off stream, usually you're good though. Off stream, you wouldn't get slipped. Usually good. Yeah, you lose more in your stop loss. But sometimes, like, there was a certain broker that I used a couple years ago that actually, very good broker before, but they actually give you back the slippage sometimes, right? Some brokers do that. Some brokers don't care. Some brokers say, due to these market conditions, blah, 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 we can't give you your money back. But some brokers before used to give your money back. But now they might take your money.
Now they might not give you your money that you earned.
He said JP testifying harder than Gunner at 10 a.m.
Who's JP?
Jerome Powell.
Powell.
Oh, Jerome Powell. Yeah, Jerome Powell testifying at 10 a.m.
That boy snitching harder than Gunner.
Yo, chat, leave a like though, by the way, chat. If you guys enjoyed that trade. I know some of you guys dipped by now. I know we had like 800 viewers. Now we have 1,500, you know. A lot of you guys just come for the trade. Take it and then just dip off because you guys like to just take money and leave, you know. No thank you, nothing. But yeah, the rest of you guys, the real ones that stayed, if you guys like to, if you guys want to, leave a like and sub to the channel. Forget that, man. Leave a
me
like.
in the Cayman Islands
Cayman Islands.
with a suitcase full of cash.
I'll meet you in Turks.
Carla, you were just in the U.S. What happened? You were in Boston, right?
Then you
Where'd
go
you
to
go?
Vegas. Vegas.
In Vegas, right? I seen some videos of you or pictures in the U.S. and you didn't even fucking drive by South Beach, dog.
You actually asked me to link with them, but I was busy. I'm going to Vegas though
right
next month.
near the beach, boy, the whole time. He just drove right by me.
Vegas and
I know
Boston.
why you're going. Garcia
You coming?
versus Tay. I have Coachella that day, but I could possibly fly
Coachella.
out.
Is Cardi there?
I could
Who's at Coachella?
Frank.
No
Bunny.
way Frank Ocean's gonna pull up to Coachella. There's no shot.
Bad Bunny's gonna go crazy at Coachella. I already know.
Oh, Frank Ocean.
But I could fly out and link up with you. I wanted to watch that fight.
Bruh. No Cardi? Just line up his ass.
You know,
kidding,
but
I'm
Rolling
kidding.
Loud was a better lineup.
I think Coachella is more of like a what do you call it, rave,
It's
right?
a mix.
It's more of a rave.
It's a mix of
thing.
everything.
Yeah.
It's like indie mix with like
Yeah, Rolling Loud is more of like hip hop.
hip hop.
Yeah. Makes sense. Frank Ocean's lit though.
You know, I'm about to take some shrooms and just cry.
How do I do with not being able to hold trades till TP? You see, the problem isn't the fact that you're not holding till TP. I don't blame you for that. The problem is you don't have a plan. You don't have a plan. You don't have a set plan. Think of it as, you know how you merge into a highway? So let's say your plan is to merge into the highway. Once you get on the highway, there's no turning back. Just like when you're trading, you know, when you're trading, when you're taking profit, it's like, think of it when you take profit as you're merging into the highway. You can't do a U-turn back. You gotta exit, you gotta find an exit point, right? So you gotta drive from point A to point B. That's what taking profits is. Like, you get on the highway, you have a plan. I want to close at this many pips because of this reason. Once you actually get there, you gotta exit. There's no other choice. Like, that's the only way you'll exit the highway is if you actually take the exit you plan to take, right? So that's what your TP and stop loss or target is. Your plan should be when you're trading. Doesn't matter what you do from point A to point B, speeding, you know, whatever it is, but there's an exit point and there's an entry point, or there's an entry point and there's an exit point. A plan to enter and plan to exit, and that's it. Managing risk, you can merge lanes a little bit, you know, merge here over slow cars, but it's the entry and the exit, then exit that matters. You know, Judy FX, I know they'll be golden, right? Like, I'm Shakespeare in the flesh. I know. Thank you. Your thoughts on funded accounts though? Hey, who passed their funded challenge today? How many people passed their funded challenge? Jacob, how many challenges have you bought since?
They're not gonna pass their funded challenge until a couple hours when Pal speaks.
One thing I like with the M4 is there's a thing called sport mode, right? Or M1, M2. There's certain levels you can set on the car wheel. But whenever there's a slow car, just click that button and just go vroom right past them. And just click back, click the button again, and it turns off sport mode. That's the only time I use sport mode. Because I learned that using sport mode, you gotta fill your gas about 4 times a week. And that wasn't too efficient. Oh yeah, the record changes. 2 wins. 143 wins, right? 143. Yes, sir. This needs to go up though, 76%. Yeah, but I was Asian last night.
It's good.
It was good.
It was good, yeah.
What happened?
Nothing. Watching
We
paint dry.
laughed. We cried. We held hands. We got to know each other.
You should start training Juju during Asian. Fuck it.
It was full of self-discoveries.
So you dropped Asian. You dropped GJ from Asian too?
Yeah, man. Oh, we had a whatchamacallit, donation competition. Green started things off with 10. K topped him with 11, and then somebody topped her with 12. Yeah, I don't know. It was like 1201. It was like petty shit. they were being really petty. We were topping each other by like a penny.
How much money you make?
The heart full of pain decided to come through with a 50.
Damn, gonna beat that after, huh?
Yeah.
No one had more than 50 afterwards.
No.
Man.
Wix dropped it low on cam. If I drop it low on cam, it's gonna take me the rest of the day to fucking get back to normal.
What? Catching ourselves when it breaks 39? Yeah, so you see how this 1 hour candle just closed up here, chat? 8 AM candle. Yeah, it has range going down towards 38 here. It's just, I believe you're creating a mini 5-minute range here. I think this is like a minor support here or something like that. Let me check real quick. Yeah, like you have a support at 39, so I guess you close below there. You have clean traffic to 38, but it's like a 10, it's got 9 10 pip range going down. You might as well wait for below 38 for more sells, right? Below 38, you have more sells towards 35, and that's a much bigger range going down. So you can probably take sells below there instead. That wouldn't be too bad. Best fund account to get into? Your own account. Your personal account. That's the best fund account to get into. And if you can't, then I guess FTMO is your friend. Maybe a control FX broker might be your friend one day. Retail stuff, yawn. Me too, bro. Fucking retail traders, bro. Like, fucking, your exit is my entry. Hashtag sniper entry. Not a retail trader. Y'all retail trading? I trade
But
the
y'all getting
banks.
paid for this?
I trade with the banks, boys. You know? I gone at the BOS zone, the breakout structure zone. You grab liquidity here, and this is my entry. Your exit is my entry. Like, you're not on my level. Get off my level. Stupid retail trailers. Oh, man. Let me ask you a question, bank traders. What platform do you use to trade? What bro? What platform? MT5, MT4, or what do you use? MT5 bank traders? There you go. Me too. I guess we're all retail, aren't we? I never understood that, man. Never understood it. We use TradingView? Or TradingView is lit too. Difference between MT4 and MT5, honestly, man, if you have the opportunity to do so, use MT5. It's just the latest and greatest, man. It's like saying you have an iPhone 7 and an iPhone 14. Like when did MT4 come out? 2006 or something like that? And MT5 came out in what? 2018? 2017? So in order to get the subs below, you need to grab liquidity first. Not quite. Like, I mean, you could see like price tap into these levels here and create a top for the 1 hour candle. That is a possibility, because looking left last time, that's where price kind of tapped into, right? Anywhere in these zones here, and that could be potentially where price taps here. And also because you have no top wick on this 1 hour candle, I would prefer that, to be honest. Earlier on is a little different, because earlier on you just kind of closed below this support and you kind of already had a top wick in these levels here, right here. So this level was already tapped, so that was different. But as for this now, yeah, like last time we closed below here, you create a top wick in these levels. I would expect price to retest the highs before driving down if we were to get in our sell today. What up, John? What's going on? What is liquidity grab? It's just an easy way to explain it. It's just a top wick. It's just a level being tapped before driving down, basically. How you determine them, or how I determine them, is that I just look left, and I look left to see where price tapped last time. So in this case, like if I focus right now, right? If you take a look at this, this is our focus right now, right? Anywhere in this box here, right? And you don't focus on anything else. So you don't focus on this up here. You don't focus on this down here. All you focus on is this. You're gonna see that you're gonna pay close attention and see where price closed, or where we're at right now, right? Obviously this is where we're at right now, so you can say, okay, well, the range in right now basically is from here to here, because you know you kind of made your way back into the range here, right? This candle, and then close back below, and now it's filling this range here. So this is the range you're in. So I'm looking left, I'm seeing that there's levels of rejections that were placed here. There's levels of rejections that are placed here, levels of rejections here to the downside, levels of rejections here. And if we were to come up to create liquidity, looking left, it would likely be in those areas, right? Because it's just support resistance, it's just major levels being tapped. So in this case, like I would expect the top wick to be created within these levels here, between 45 to 44. And in this case, this is where I'm waiting. This is what I'm waiting for. So if price were to come up towards 45, 44, and then make its way back down, we'll look for more sells back below these levels here to the left. If not, then you may see price drop further down, but only if you were to close below this support. Now you see this pink line, there's a support here. So if you were to close below, then you can disregard this whole entire aspect of it, of the liquidity grab, and you can just say, well, price is just going to be headed down now, right? Because if this doesn't form, obviously, then you just get the sells below with the regular closure, which is just a candle closure below at, you know, 8:30, 8:15, 9, whatever it is. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oh man. You made a bomb ass 1.50%. Nice, good shit. Paris gold, Azud. So closure's enough? Not quite. It's a closure on top of a bunch of other things like where we close. Is there a top wick? Is there a level? Is there liquidity being tapped? Like there's a bunch of our things that go into it, but closures would be like the final boss, basically. Yeah.
It's how you closed and really, on every time frame, and it's where you closed and how you closed, right? So the way the candle closed makes a difference. The way the candle looks, the way the previous levels look makes a difference. If you enter or you wait another level to form, the way the higher time frame has closed or broken levels or rejected or respected or resistance to support will give you an indication of what to do on the smaller time frame, and the higher time frame ranges will also affect your smaller time frame actions, right, and risk management. So it has to fall in line together. It's not a black and white thing, right? Here I trade, here I don't. No, it's many nuances where the market doesn't print exactly the same. It prints in similar patterns, but candles aren't exactly the same all the time. So you have to realize how those patterns can look if they're printing at different times. But you have more cells below.
I have below 38. I believe it was
38 flat.
38.024. Yeah, but I would prefer a top wick or something in these cases. This type of liquidity, you can grab that. Or maybe you close below and you come up to like 18.39 first, right? Something like that for a top wick. So let's say you close below here and you get a top wick in those levels. I'll look for cells afterwards. Yeah, there's no news today too. 8:30, we're chilling. Like no news to 10. So you have nothing. Like I don't think we're here to 10, to be honest. I think we're here to 9 max.
8:20.
Yeah.
Comics.
Comics.
Yeah, it'd be nice if the next 5 minute ran up and created a top wick coming down for comics.
Oh yeah, comics in 10 minutes. Yeah. Yo, chat. You guys enjoy the streams, leave a like, man. Chat, we have 500 likes right now. We can definitely hit 900 likes, chat. Like, what are you guys doing? What's the rest of you 400 guys doing right now? 600, yes. Stream hopping?
They're rewatching the Asian session. Obviously.
Like, this is the peak viewers, right? And then, like, these are the real ones right here. These are all the real ones. But like, what happened here after? Just took a trade, and next thing you know, just dipped. Just dips. Like, ooh, Don's taking a trade earlier today. Oop, it took it. All right, cool. Thanks for the pips, Don. Hey, 600. I wish I could see who likes it. You know, I'll call you guys out name by name, but I can't. Thanks for the $27 in chat revenue. Appreciate you guys. 619. Booyah, booyah. My bot likes. Oh, that one day. Oh yeah. What day was that? When someone bought your likes. That was like, what day, chat? That was like two streams ago? March 3rd? No, it's still there, 1.9. That's crazy. Go on pasta. Yeah, you can go for a drive yesterday or today. What's up with that? No school?
No, they're cool.
What is YouTube pay per view on stream? How does it work? Yeah, how much do you get paid on stream, Wix? A monthly.
Last month?
100?
No, last month I
150?
got 320.
Damn. What'd you do with that?
Honestly, I have no idea. Because it went in and I don't notice it going in. I checked yesterday. I was like, did YouTube pay me last month? I'm wondering, like, am I doing like better overall? It went from like 180 to like 300. Like, I don't notice it, right? It'll go into my account. You know, you'll notice like if an extra few thousand hit your account, right? Maybe an extra, like, $100 hits your account. You don't really. Like,
Wait,
did I get a feedback from somewhere?
you guys have accounts? I have everything in cash.
I thought like Comcast is refunding me a fee or something. Yeah, it's a good feeling. It's like finding extra like cash in your jeans after doing laundry. Like, oh shit, there's money here. Bring out the red panties, honey. I just found some money in the laundry.
Don Vo with the donation. Thanks
Stop
for
playing
thanks
games.
for the 139.99 Don Vo. I appreciate you. No worries, bro. I got you.
Thank you, brother. I got you.
Some Twilight shit happening here right now.
You know, sometimes when the stream don't give you credit, you gotta give yourself credit. So thanks for a trade today, Don. I appreciate you for being here and providing value today, educating us, and showing us how to stay disciplined.
Basically, in the last commercial break, Don got a phone call from his accountant, and the accountant said, look, we need a write-off here. Make it happen. We need a tax write-off here right now.
139.99. I think it brings the algo up, to be honest.
You want to Chuck E. Cheese with that 320? Hell yeah. Bring me the rat. Got $300. I want the rat.
Questions for a chat. 5K personal or 100K challenge account? Ooh, what do you guys think, chat? What should he do? He or she do? Should he or she do a 5K personal or a 100K challenge? Let me know down in the comments below.
5K, split that 5K into like 3,500.
You could just buy a challenge and still have 4.5K person.
Yeah, exactly. With 5K, you can buy almost $1 million worth of funding accounts.
And then just copy trade it, I guess.
Ask Jacob
right?
how many challenges he bought with 5K.
Yeah, then you can just copy trade it, right? You can use like a little copy trader thing. And
Social traders.
Oh yeah, what's it called? Copy from
Social
account
tools.
to account. Yeah, social tools, whatever. You can do that. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever you think will work best for you.
As long as you get paid.
Yep.
Yeah, as long as you get
I'd
paid.
like to do both. Yeah.
Who here in the chat has received a payout from these funding companies? Hmm. A corrupt guy in my country gave himself 2.6 million in his wedding and told the IRS that it was a wedding gift. I mean, but how can you write it off though? Because like, what does the wedding have to do with his work? You know, it's very like, I mean, unless something it's related or something. Maybe it's like a, I don't know. Like, how does that work? Like, how do you write off a wedding gift?
What country is that in? What country is the IRS in outside the US? Oh, we pushed him with volume. I guess that no topic doesn't really matter, huh? And that's, I guess, you know what was key about today's trade though, chat? This right here. If there's one thing key about today's trade, it was this right here. This is it. Like, this is all the information that we needed. Right there. See how it broke the highs and still closed strong bearish below? That's volume for you. So then you can say, well, this 4-hour candle can go down all the way down towards here for all we know. First stop here, second stop here. But that was it. That's all you needed. That was your liquidity. You looking for more sells your wicks, or you waiting for a top wick here? Or are you waiting for a top what's it called? I'm waiting for I really want to see this tap like 41 first. I want to support and a resistance made.
Yeah.
Once the support and resistance made and we have the 5-minute range, I'll use the previous 5-minute range.
Because you see how it happened here? Like, this is the range. This is the range we're in right now. And then this was the push you had coming down right here. This is the push you had coming down. And then you form the support right here, right? And then this is your support you're going to form. So if you form a support and then you close back below after the top wick, then you can catch another push coming down. And that was this push. And that would be this push. Same identical levels. Same identical move. It happened like 4 or 5 times today in a row. You just got to be able to recognize them. Yeah. Dawn census has no separate words. It's just always one long word. Because I don't have time to hit the space button. I just keep going. I could talk slow. It just becomes very, very slow. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too slow for my liking.
What's the deal?
What's the deal? What up, Kieran?
How you doing? How was your weekend?
Where were you yesterday?
Yesterday I set up a Zoom meeting for my mom and her cousin she just found out about.
Oh, it's an IMO call?
No, it was like so she was messing around with Ancestry and found out she has a cousin who was born in Turkey, and who lives in Japan, and she's a tattoo artist. So I found her and I reached out and I connected them, and that's the first I've ever spoke, and she's like 34.
Oh, were they related? Like, were they like, did they speak on like anything related to the family or anything?
Yeah, like so my mom's dad and her dad are brothers, and they were just like talking about when my uncle, or like I guess my great uncle, left Scotland to go to Turkey for his job and never spoke to the family again. And it was pretty trippy. Like, she has some really good work, and yeah, like she's pretty fluent in Japanese. She speaks a bit of German. Pretty sick.
Damn. That's trippy.
Yeah, my mom also has like a half sister that lives in England. That like her dad had a whole family before hers, and like never told them.
How much was that? Ancestry.com stuff.
I don't know actually. Hold on, like $12 a month or some shit like that.
Oh, damn.
They have like DNA tests too that you do, and if someone else has like done them and your DNA is like close enough, it'll connect you. So like if it realizes that your bloodline is a little bit similar to someone else that has done it, it'll like get you guys in contact.
Don's my cousin. Where'd Wix go? It has disappeared. Yo, Wix, yo, Calm FX, where'd you go? Bro, typing and he's not on the screen. Bro is away from the computer. And he's typing in the chat. I wonder what he's doing. Team Mango for 13 months. Appreciate you, man. Goal is pushing here, guys. Wow. This cat could close below, but man, we just need a little tall wick or something. Or some range here if we can pull back for like a. Because like this is the range you're looking to catch, right? Whatever's in this range, so it's like a 20-pip range, but it's just like you need to pull back on this candle to leave a wick fill, and then you need to, and your sales being the next candle coming down, but it's just like you need to have a logical stop here. Oh yeah, no bottom wick 2 and 5. I mean, that doesn't really worry me. Like you saw range going down, but it's just like you only have like a 12-pip range going down here now. Very tight and small range, right? You didn't get a closure earlier. You got that 5 candle kind of just came up, closed bullish. This is the first closure below. There's your range fill, right? The rest of the range coming down, but as for like stops and everything, it didn't really make sense for me to re-enter there. Because that was the daily target, 35, right? That was initially where we had it at. It could drive down further. You could see like 32 or even like 31 getting tapped there potentially, but I mean, I can't really do anything about that, to be honest. Ain't my position to take. No FOMO, because it ain't your position. FOMO is a waste of time, chat. It's a waste of time. Don't spend any time FOMOing. Sounds harder than it sounds. It sounds easier than it sounds. Some of you guys are like, oh wow, but if we would have held, we would have been 4%-5% profit here. Yeah, we would have been that too, but we also could have had a stop loss too. What about that? There's no what else for that too, huh? It's always a good outcome. Is it worthwhile 6 cents and down vote? Hey man, you could make that judgment yourself. These are stats, and yeah, we have like 400 people in there right now. 450, I'll say. 450 monthly members in there, I believe. Pretty cool group. Always active. I think a good thing about this is that like even if you're not here for the trades, you're still here to at least it still educates you in a way. You kind of see how I enter when I enter, right? Yeah, people there helping each other out all the time. It's a cool group, special group of people. When's the giveaway? Tomorrow to Friday, so we'll give away 1 winner a day. If you guys haven't entered the giveaway yet, make sure you guys enter the giveaway on Twitter. Yeah. Where's Wix?
Yeah, scared.
Bro, Twitter's dangerous, bro. I can't open Twitter on my feed. I go straight to my profile. Not going on Twitter.
You should see my explore page.
Naughty.
Bro, it's just a bunch of retweets from people. Bro, you see this calm?
A lot of Cardi, huh?
This is crazy.
That's me when I hit stop loss.
That's when I hit TP.
You in time.
Bro, check XAU. What about it? It's driving down. Oh shit, it's driving down here, isn't it? Nothing I can do here again. The next things I'll look for is for the 8:30 close. We can't tap the 8 target already. At this point, you can probably target 1831, but you need some closures here. So maybe a 30 closure, but even if you get 30 closure, you need a top wick, right? You need a decent stop here. You need a decent stop. And the target is only 40 pips here. So let's see. We might get another trade, we might not. We shall see. We shall see.
Bunch of over traders in the chat.
Yeah, 1 minute left for our third close. You did create that bond wick for the 4-hour count though. That one that didn't have a bond wick earlier. It just got created. Pretty clean read today, right, chat? Like I'm pretty good analysis today.
Did your MT5 update?
I'm not too sure. Maybe.
The modifying like open positions is a
On your
little bit
mobile?
different. Yeah, from like the chart screen. You can like close, like I don't know, when you tap on the line like representing your position, you can close it now. And
Oh, you can press the X on it. Yeah. Right?
Mm.
Or something like that.
yeah, there's like a little close.
That's cool.
I haven't updated mine yet.
You know what's funny about these positions here? I just took that in. Chat, look at my positions here. Like, isn't that a coincidence? Look at this. These have been my last 3 positions. 1, 2, 3. The exact same entry point. Exact same zone we've been taking positions off of. Interesting. Oh wow. It's really an awkward day today. 5 close here, didn't it? Yeah, 30 close below here. This is pretty clean here.
Yo.
Pineapples? Pineapples?
Yeah, what's up?
Pineapples?
You think he's cutting? Yeah, this
Oh,
is
we good now.
this is pretty clean here, guys. You got range going down towards 1829 here at this point. I just need like some type of resistance being formed, right? You haven't formed that yet. You haven't formed that yet. Yeah, okay. I would say if like we come up to like 18, like overall third main candle, I mean realistically, as long as it doesn't break the previous high, this thing should likely drive down here. But I just prefer resistance being created at like 36, 35, and then the breakout lows or a closure below there would be my ideal entries to come down. But yeah, at this point, it looks like you just have clean traffic coming down towards like 1829, 1830, and there's really nowhere else to go but bearish, right? Obviously. Remember earlier when some guys like, why are you selling on an uptrend? Hey man, looks like an uptrend to me. Yeah, I'm probably wait for a bond wick or something, chat, to be honest. Like anywhere between 38 would be preferred, maybe 35, 36, but
Yeah, I lost connection in my headphones. I had to go fix some shit. I had to restart the computer to fix it. What's the technical difference between trading on 5-minute and 30-minute? Why did you choose to trade on the 5-minute? We utilize every time frame to trade. We just get better entries now because we can zoom in on the 5-minute.
good answer.
Before it was just like, you know, it was the 30 or
1
the
and
1.
4.
Yeah, and then if you look on the 5-minute, when you zoomed in, you were taking a sell while still a 5-minute range needed to play out before driving. So sometimes we'd sit there. We're really trying to zoom in and zone in on the volume candle on the 5 or the 10 minutes that it drives, not the other 25 or the 40 minutes that it ranges.
I think volumes of JPY, I don't know, but I know the volumes. You know where it's coming from? It's coming from price action. It's coming from the daily candle close. It's coming from the 4-hour top wick that I created earlier. That's where it's coming from. Everything comes from price action. This candle closed the way it did, so you would expect this candle to come with volume, because this candle broke the highs, closed back below these ranges. Look left, look what you're mirroring. You're mirroring this traffic. You're mirroring this traffic, right? It's exact same traffic level, exact same close. You guys see what I'm talking about right here?
Ever since you got a car, you love talking about traffic.
Hey man, traffic is my
Bring
best
that up.
friend.
Bring that up everywhere.
Yeah, I know how to turn left on traffic now. I showed a Wix the other day.
He called me the other day just to show me he's turning left. He literally goes, "Look, I'm turning left." Hung up the phone. I don't know what the result of that was. He might have turned left into a building, but he was turning left. He went, "Look."
Progress is progress.
Yo, shout out Don. Good trade. I'm gonna wait for resistance to form and then get in, but I'm gonna call it right now
You're gonna
until
hit the
I
sheets,
see
aren't
that.
you? All right, bro.
Mhm.
Clap it up for
You feel
calm.
He gonna hit something.
Hey, and you guys be very, very careful of news coming out.
Or
Y'all stay safe. Y'all wear protection. Catch y'all later.
I'm not in.
Don't use sheepskin.
this fucking guy, bro. What's wrong with him?
He said, "What's wrong with him?"
Bruh. Those minis? Bro, out of pocket. Bro, sheepskin, what the fuck?
These watermelons.
Oh, man. Man, look at this world. We're just sitting here. I know, man. Look at this world. We're just sitting here looking at boxes move up and down. That's interesting. That's crazy, isn't it? We're just waiting for boxes. And we make
Human
money
intelligence.
while waiting for boxes to move and close above certain levels. Like, that's insane. Being a trader is really crazy, because, like, what are you doing, really? You're just here, like, yeah, I'm waiting for this to close. I'm waiting for that to tap this level. And then once it tap that level, I'm going to enter here. And then you make money or you lose money. It's like, that is interesting.
Someone that doesn't know Forex just looking over your shoulder going like, "So what decade is this game from?
Back
Is
in
this the
my day.
80s? What kind of game is this? What are you playing?"
Yo, going back to that analogy stuff. Someone said my analogies are funny earlier. You know what? You know where I get that shit from? I get that shit from my dad, I think. My dad has the most wild analogy ever. I'm like, how the fuck did you come up with that? So I think that's where I get it from, bro. It makes sense.
Pops is in the other room watching this fucking. Where's my belt? What did you say?
Oh, we're getting a
Knocking the
top
door right now.
wig. Ooh. Yeah, we got a top wig. This is perfect, man. We got a top wig to like 38 and you close back below. This is perfect. Yo, look at the 4-hour close too. If the 4 count closes back in the range where it is right now, man, oh man, you may see a push. Another push at 9 a.m.
Buying and selling? You in sales, dog. Word. 100% DK. He's in sales. He's in
Whatever.
acquisitions. sales and acquisitions.
Word. You're watching currency value fluctuate? No, we're watching boxes go up and down. These are just boxes. This has nothing to do with the world currency. Just boxes moving up and down. I don't know what you're talking about. You're making everything complicated, man. It's just boxes moving up and down. This has nothing to do with world currency. This is a game, right? Just
Don, would you ever release merch? Don, Shabella.
imagine you
I don't know
hold
what
it.
he's talking about.
There's no imagination. There's no going back and saying shoulda, woulda, coulda. There's none of that. I closed there. I'm happy I closed it. That was my trade. The rest of the shit, don't care. It wasn't my move. But if you got top wick here, then it will be my move. Stop saying shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? It will. Like, that's what makes or breaks the trader, seeing those things. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda done this, shoulda done that. Shoulda closed here. Shoulda entered here instead. You're always gonna shoulda, woulda, coulda something. It's never gonna end. You're always gonna chase something, right? Have a plan. Stick to a plan. That's it.
Smoke weed every day.
Box move up and down. When broker said, now I have money. Yeah, that's what it is. That's really what it is. You press one button, you see blue and you see red, and then over time,
Eventually
once
you'll
you
see green.
see enough blue, you can look to withdraw. And once you look to withdraw, you repeat the same process again. But it comes
When
back
you
to
withdraw,
this-
you see green.
Yeah.
Cool.
What up, Kay? What's going on? Andy McIntosh, thanks for a tier 2. Nice dog. Nice
Kay has
pub.
been killing it this year.
Kay?
Kay's been on fire.
Yeah, Kay
He's gotten much better.
Kay has improved a lot. I've seen her stories, and she's been posting 5-minute entries here, 5-minute entries there. Like, she's been taking like 20 entries a day.
And they're just,
Undefeated.
just-
no loss.
but they're not like stupid entries. They're completely
Yeah,
logical
logic.
entries. They make complete.
Mission pass.
Or
Yeah. Good entries.
accolade achieved.
That's 5-minute. It's clutch, huh? Yo, all the mods in the chat, shout out your Instagram if you guys want, man, or your Twitter, whatever handle you guys have. Like, mods, aside, like, mods are the only ones that are able to shout out their Instagram handles.
Nah, fuck that. It ain't impressive. Want to impress them?
Social
Mods,
handles.
drop your Cash App handle.
Yeah, drop your Cash App handle, drop your PayPal handle, whatever you want to drop every now and then. You know, just drop it. Chat will give you some money. Chat will donate you money. Chat will
See
give
if
you
chat
some.
donates to the mods.
Make me a mod, Don. I'm sorry, but I've never seen your name before. TJ Jax. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen your name in chat before. I'm not sure how long you've been here for. You might be new, but I've never seen your name before.
There are people
if I
whose
trip
names
in
are
chat-
stuck in my head.
Yeah, like Jay Goodtree. He's been here for a minute. 6 months straight. Maybe not as active. Not gonna lie. Have you seen his name, Wix? Or his or her name? I'm not gonna lie.
Tijek, Bitcoin to my address, and then we talk about me seeing your name in the chat.
Loot and boo.
No, there's been plenty of people that have shown up like that I see all the time, like that are real. Like Martin. Martin's active.
Yeah, Martin Felix.
Martin.
Jay Good, Martin
Jay
are always.
Good. Green.
active.
Ori.
There's
Vince.
gonna be a
Alternates.
big fight for the next wrench.
I was gonna ask you who should we mod next, like Tenolia,
Teniola.
Teniola,
Tenolia.
like bro, like we have a lot of people who's been here constantly, and it's not just about being constant, but it's about engaging in chat and helping others out in chat too, like answering other people's questions. You know, like let's say someone has a question like buy or sell, you answer their question, you kind of help us out. That's what a mod is, right? It's not just about like being here every day. It's about actually like putting work in.
I'll
Improving
throw
the
my
community in a way.
nominations in the mod channel.
Yeah, like
Jordan Stafford's been here for a minute. Brando been here. Farzel's been here. Dale's been here. Altaraz has been here.
Jux, I think Diego's donated more times than you've been here. Maybe
No,
not.
no, Joe. He said he's been here for 6 months straight.
Oh, that's crazy. And we haven't noticed you?
I don't
You
know.
gotta be more
I've never
active.
seen
You
that
gotta be
name.
more
You gotta
active
be
in
more
the chat.
active. Dustin V. You've been here. You've been around.
We're around the block once or
Yeah.
twice.
I need a new mod because, like, if you look at our mod list right now,
We're all inactive.
let's look at our mod list right now, chat, and see what's going on here as we get a topic on this gold candle here. Lovely,
This
isn't
might
it?
be a universal devious mod day. I might rank somebody too. Who wants some? Show up to Asian session. By the way, shameless Asian session plug. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, about 11 hours from now, we will be live for another Asian session. So show up tonight. Be there.
Like, these are our mods right now. MM, Circo, Reza, Keelan, Alex B. Ooh, Alex B.
There's an Alex C now that shows up all the time.
Wix, Paul, Dallas Matters, he's approved, right? Badger, obviously, Down Savage, he's approved. Tyler, Loopy has been, that's my boy. Tyler is a GOAT. He started a channel, can't take on him. Marcos. Ike could probably go. Ike and
Where you been, Ike?
Alex B haven't been active
Look,
at all.
Dustin, we with the dono, yo.
Wix9, Green, Nav,
Trying to
K,
buy the wrench.
Kiran, Nightbot, and Ted. He's approved. Yeah, Ike, where's Ike been? Like, is Ike in the chat right now? Yeah, 10 seconds, Ike. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I approved that. I mean like verified, so like we don't know who the fake one is, you know what I mean? Like we know this is the real Solace Miles, this is the real Savage, Down Savage, this is the real Uncle Ted, like we know who the real one is, so when it comes to our chat, we don't have fake ones spamming and shit. Yeah, Ike, you gotta go. I'm sorry, brother, but you haven't been active. Alex B.
No, I see Ike running down the block,
shit.
bro. He's right there.
Oh, okay, you know what?
He's running down the block. He's catching up.
I'll put him back. Yo, Ike, where you been though? Like you
hold the
haven't
bus
been
for
around.
him. Hold the bus.
He's still here.
Hold the bus for him.
But who summoned him? Who at his name? Who summoned him?
You said his name like 5 times. I think 3 and over, and they show up automatically.
Really?
Yeah. It's the glitch in the matrix.
Maybe
Don't ask
he's
about it.
watching quietly. But Ike, where you been though? For real, the whole world's asking. You in your Tezzy still? What's going on?
Still, like he's literally in the Tezzy. Still since that day.
Probably mad busy or something. I know he's mad busy, but like he hasn't been active at all.
Busy? He's over here in the YouTube chat. How busy can he be? This is the definition of not busy.
I sent one message and that's it.
It's that Tesla bot.
Ike, where you been? Pick a chart? Yeah, send it. Yo, your dog's tripping out. You need to give him some food.
Or your dog's broken.
That's my neighbor's song.
Your neighbor's dog's broken. Word. Yo, sources tell me it's been said he's still driving. Here day, but not chatting much. You know when people don't chat much, it's when they got shit going on. So I'd ask you what's wrong, but really, shout out to you for having shit going on, because there's so many people that don't have shit going on.
Oh, he's been here but hasn't chat much. Makes sense.
Nice.
Yo, drop a like. Okay, it's all that matters, you know. But Alex B, where you at? I dreamed I met you. That's crazy. I think only like in my life, maybe like three people met me on the streets, been like, "Yo,
Aren't you
are
that
you
guy?
Don?" I'm like, no, they didn't even say that. They're like, "Yo, aren't you that guy?" I'm like, I guess so. But you can catch me trying to make a left turn on the street if you guys ever catch
Catch
me.
this guy at a gas station near you.
Yeah,
V
catch,
Power, baby.
if you guys go to the nearby V Power, you know, I might catch you out there every now and then. The Uber story? What Uber story?
You guys want Don to drive by your house? Just fucking post a shell sign outside your crib. Big shell.
Oh yeah, my boy. Yeah. That guy was the Uber driver, bro. Bro, that's crazy. That told you guys a story of how like an Uber driver, like someone Ubered me home from hockey. I'm like, bro, I thought I was gonna get robbed. Not gonna lie, bro. I thought my M25 was gone that day. It was drained. I was like, oh,
What? I was
took...
like, what? You Don Vote? Lock. Get the dungeon ready, honey.
It's like.
We're bringing
right.
the cables down there. He's gonna trade.
All right, bro. Buy or sell right now. What should I do?
Mark up my
Clean the
chart.
kids' stuff out the dungeon. Don's going in there.
Man, not gonna lie, bro. Nah, I'm chilling. But he was a nice guy. I messed with him. I gave him the max tip I could possible on the Uber app. You know, for some reason the max tip was like $40. I don't know why I couldn't give a bigger tip than that. Like I was trying to give him like a couple hundreds, but it didn't work. So I'm like, it is what it is. But if you're watching right now, bro, just know I appreciate you for getting me home safe that day. Thank you for driving
For
me.
not kidnapping me.
He's a nice guy though. He was a nice guy. He's been watching us for a minute too. He's like, yeah, I watched you and a bunch of other guys, and I've been tuned to the streams, and you asking some trading questions here and there. It's cool. It's a chill convo, you know. That's kind of lit though. I was like, damn, this guy really Ubered me home. But what are the chances?
Word, he knows where you live. You should have told him to drop you off around the block. Nah, here's good.
Is he in the
Here's
chat?
good. See in the chat? No.
He's gonna be like DM for Don's address.
What up, Beck FX? Going on? How are you? Curative, I got shit going on from England. Hey, welcome. As long as
Any
you're
Uber drivers
showing
in here
love.
that are like, is anyone here right now on like in their Ubering people?
There's a
and
lot of
watching this?
Ubers. What's it
Any
called?
Uber drivers doing this?
What's that thing called? Uber and
Lyft.
Lyft. I don't know why Lyft is more expensive and Lyft just has longer wait times. It doesn't make any sense. How much is Uber worth right now? Like, you think they make more money Uber Eats or Uber?
Uber.
Uber, right? Probably.
Yeah. I mean, you're driving people instead of food.
Uber Eats, but there's a lot of people that order food that don't like Uber Eats for sure. Who here does Uber and knows? Uber 70 billion, bro, that's insane. Like, I remember Uber first came out. I mean, I knew it was gonna pop. I didn't know it was not. Like, I was too young to realize like what it would actually do for the world. Yeah, you get bonuses. Yeah, Uber pay is pretty decent. Like for what it is, just driving people around, it's pretty decent pay. You get tips too sometimes if the person's nice, you know. But you do kill your mileage. You do kill your mileage though. You're on the road all day. Like how many kilometers do you guys hit a day doing Uber? Like 400, 300, 500 kilometers a day? Work a 12-hour shift, 8-hour shift. 15,000 kilometers? No way. On a good day, 300? 200 kilometers? 200 miles? That's like, wait, 500 kilometers? Damn. Yeah, it's Apple Watch. I got it a minute ago. Look at my picture. It's Wickstein.
Is that Snoop Dogg with Dobby ears? Dobby Snoop.
That's just blurrier than UFO footage.
Fitbit. I'm waiting for my my AP.
It looked like Smeagol.
That's Snoop
Bro,
Doggy Dogg.
the more I look at Snoop Dogg, bro, or the more, bro, man, watch this video, chat. Which one should you go? Bro, I don't know. Something about Snoop Dogg reminds me of Wix, bro. It's his personality, bro. This reminds me of Wix. Yo, Wix, would you? They're about the same size too, you know. It's the weed for sure. Yeah, it's definitely the weed, bro. But something reminds it, like, yo. It just reminds you of
The C's. Big Crip.
hey, hey. Keeping it,
Rockstar
you know.
goes same forehead as well.
Hey, is the wife beater shirt for real? Works on
What I
always being
miss?
a wife beater shirt.
What I miss?
I was saying how you remind me of Snoop Dogg. Like, way you guys act. You guys have a similar personality. Like, I met Snoop Dogg, you know.
I got jokes.
What change in your trading made you profitable, boss? I'll say when I realized not to celebrate my wins. Because the harder you ball, the harder you fall.
Ah,
You don't want to celebrate your wins, so you can't dwell on your losses, right? The harder you ball, the harder you fall. It's not a song, I swear that's a song. Charts for stream, I got you. Next time we'll review your chart for you. Here we go, Wix.
you getting paid for this?
Yeah, I pay you every day under the table, bro. I got you.
Pay me on the table. Shit made me shed a tear, no cap.
Daily flip, plus loss of a previous candle. Stop right here after the top wick. Oh, nice. This is a 30-minute entry on gold, right? First TP and break even because of this resistance close 50%. Full exit because of this support. Nice. This is a very good trade. Yeah. Very good trade. Very good idea. Lovely.
I concur.
Yeah, nice closure below too. 30-minute sell. Yeah. I'm not sure how the higher time looked at the time. I think it looked a lot better, I guess, because 43 is somewhere up here. Right? Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, 1 hour close too. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, look at that, man. You created resistance up there. Look at that top wick now. So you have about 1 minute left for your chat. I would prefer if this 30-minute candle could close below this minor support here. And then you get 30-minute accelerate, or you get like a 1 hour closure below. Obviously, the same as a 30-minute closure, respecting resistance, same shit. And then obviously you have a 4-hour close as well. And you may get another push at 9, but it's 9. And I tell myself, if I get a trade today, I'm not staying past 9. But I wouldn't mind calling it in the channels.
They donate to each other using Diego account.
What are you waiting for?
What's the quote of the day? It takes 3 times for me to actually. Oh, there's the third time. Damn, he asked that 3 times, 4 times. Yeah. All right, quote of the day. Chat. Let me tell you something. Every setback is a setup for your next move. There you go. That's your quote of the day. Every setback is just a setup.
I want to get some dim sum, bro. Yeah, has you ever had dim sum? You ever had dim sum? Wicks? I'm gonna get some dim sum, bro. Dim sum is much better when they actually roll the carts out and like it's fresh. It's not like they go back and they reheat it. It's like actually fresh off the carts. I'm gonna go get that today. Dim sum, the hood hit different for real, bro. When you get dim sum, always go like chat. If you go into a dim sum spot and it has over 4.2 stars, it's not good. This is not good. It's like people are leaving these reviews. It's just this is not good, bro. This is not good. You know, it's make sure when you go to a Chinese restaurant that the menu is like yellowing. There's kids. There's like the staff's kids are running around the place, you know, playing tag. Make sure that's going on. Make sure the walls are all dirty. The menu is like there's some food over it. You can't see the menu. Like make sure you look at all that.
Barely any English on the menu.
Yeah, like, but make sure number one key is make sure the menu is orange. It's like yellow, you know. If it's clear, it's not good. It's not a good dim sum spot. It's not good. So that's my.
Me and my girl went to the sushi place in Toronto, and it was like the most authentic place I've been to. The guy didn't even really speak any English. He just, I had to like point and be like this, and he'd be like, "Yep, add it to the menu."
Bro, they gotta be rude to you. If they're not rude to you, it's not good, man. You know, they make sure don't. It's waitress.
I don't want to see your white ass again.
I'm gonna get some dim sum though. I'm craving some dim sum. You pay them to be rude? Yeah. I'd rather get good food than customer service, to be honest. I don't care for customer service as long as I get good food. I'm talking about the Chinese restaurants though, you know.
I fuck with it's the steamed custard buns. Shit's just so good.
All right, chat. Yo, chat. I think I'm calling that a day here, guys. Again, like I said, the first thing I said today on stream was I would prefer to get an early trade today, and I anticipate an early trade today, and I'm looking to end the stream at 9 today, and that's what happened, right? So we got early trade. Just gonna call it a day. Gold can drive all the way down towards 29 here. The 4 can have a close bearish, obviously. I would expect the top wick, to be honest, tapping into the 38 levels, 40 levels before driving down here. Personally, that's what I'll wait for taking price coming down. But the 1530, they all look clean. Everything looks clean. It's just you need a top wick, right? And then you'll be in there. You'll be in there later on. But it can come at 10 a.m. Could come at 9:30. But I'm gonna call it a day, call it a stream, and then be on tomorrow again. For New York session. All right, Wick's not is stream tonight during Asian session, so he will be there. Jacob is not here. I was gonna unmute him real quick, but I guess he's not here and active. So, well, maybe tomorrow we'll have a talk with Jacob. For his weekly talk. But yeah, chat, congratulations today. If you guys were disciplined, you guys would have won due to your discipline, not because you won a trade or lost a trade. Your results are based on your discipline. If you're still trading today, make sure you use protection and have a stop loss. I'm gonna go play a Wordo. Leave a like, sub to the channel if you guys are new. Love you guys. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for making trading fun today. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Cool. We got some dim sum though. Got some food. Trade. Range. Hey.
Hey.
Oh shit. Okay, well, now we know where the R goes. Could it end in RE? Yeah, right?
Yeah. Store. No T. Never mind. Wait, shore. Shore would work.
Oh yeah. Sure. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
So we know where the R is. Course?
Yeah. No, horse.
Oh, horse. Damn, all on the right spot. Take a guess. W. W. Next up. Context though. Trade. Buy. Sell. Give. Take. Ned. Ring. Love.
Gold, silver.
Gold. Silver. Love. Calm. FX. Wix, are you not here to plug your shit in? Bronze. Jenny, help her.
Ring, earring, necklace.
I think it's like something with love, right? Bug, plant. Oh yeah, plant, flower, rose, flower. So something deeper in flower. It must be like, hot.
A petal. Seed. Smell.
Bud.
You plant it. Garden.
What? Butterfly. Whoa. Butterfly, dragonfly, flower. Oh yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Oh yeah, okay.
Well, since we got that, we'll leave the last and final game for Wix9.
Hey yo.
Wix9's favorite game. Wix9 got it yesterday. He fucking nubbed it. Here. Oh shit, this is hard. Bro, I don't like this game. Me too, bro, but you gotta stay. Hail. And then Fair. Okay, fair. And then fail, fair. Mare. Male. I don't think it leads to anything. How do you get L? L-I, well, what, clip. Oh yeah, flip.
Start with, go with fair, and then we can go from there.
Flirt? Wow, what the hell? Is that easy? No way. Is that a word? Flirt? Flirt?
I guess so.
Was that what you were gonna tell me just now too?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Well,
It stands for forward looking infrared.
alright chat. I'm gonna catch y'all. Have a good day. Love you guys. Thanks for being here today. We'll catch you tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Alright. Have a good
8
day.
p.m. Eastern Asian session.